In this video, we're going to show you the basic steps to go from initial idea to a functioning app in Lovable. Many people get stuck after the initial prompt, but with this guide, we're going to show you everything that you need to do step by step. We'll go through the initial prompt, fixing errors, integrate into Supabase, adding new features, deploying your application, and even integrating AI. Let's get started. In this video, we're going to make an internal application to be able to manage applications to accelerators and incubators as a startup. The first thing we want to do is enter our prompt in lovable.dev. This time round, I have given it a product requirements document for the whole application. Immediately, I get a project error, and I'm going to dismiss this initially, then I'm going to tell it to fix. So often when there's an error with Lovable, it can prompt you that it can use AI to actually fix that error, but it has used tokens to try and build what you have asked it to build. After asking it to fix the code, it has created our application tracker for accelerators and incubators. So we can see a dashboard here. It's also adding mock data. So we got 12 applications. We got some in the to-do, in progress, submitted. We can track the accepted, rejected, and how many is being withdrawn. We can see our dashboard and recent applications, and we can see upcoming deadlines. If we click view all applications, we can see our applications. Let's click on this one. And this opens a 404 page, which means this page doesn't exist. So we're going to have to create that page. If we go back to all applications again, let's see if we can delete an application. Let's see if we can delete this rejected one. Okay, this is deleted. With seed cam or one that's in progress, if we go to edit, yeah, this page doesn't exist. If we go to calendar, we can see all the upcoming application deadlines, and we can't actually see the accelerators and incubators from what we've given it in the product requirements document, but we can see it in relation to the applications. If we go to to-do, we can see the applications that are in to-do. In progress, we can see the applications in progress, submitted, accepted, rejected, withdrawn. That is perfect. If we go to new application, we can either import template or start from scratch. I don't know what import template does. I don't think I had that in the product requirements document, but we can go to start from scratch and nothing happens. So we're going to need to create that page. And this is just something to think about when you're creating applications from a product requirements document. The product requirements document might not cover every page that needs to be there, and sometimes it's not going to create pages that might be obvious to create. To improve on this, we're going to make some adjustments that Lovable didn't fix initially. For example, we want to be able to edit any application that is currently in progress. It has made these changes, so let's go to an application in progress and hit edit application. And now we should be able to edit this application. I might want to add AI features to complete this application before submitting it to the accelerator or incubator. And so I am going to try to add some AI features. To add AI, I prompted Lovable. I've gave it an example of what the request looks like, and I've also shared my API key. The AI feature has been added, but we still have a challenge. If we click on this, let's click on in progress, there is no details page for the item list. So we are going to create a details page. Interestingly enough, it said the build was unsuccessful, but I can actually see what I wanted there. So we're going to go back and just test this. If I click on this one, I can see 6 out of 6 completed. And this is at the interview round. If I go to one that's in progress, Y Combinator, it actually says 5 out of 5 completed, but if I want to go and edit, and this is where it starts to break. I asked Lovable to fix the errors that were there, so I should be able to edit an application now. And now I can edit the application. Remember, we added the AI features, so I want to, let's just draft maybe the executive summary with AI. And now in my prompt to OpenAI, I have said, use your knowledge of the accelerator and incubator and use your knowledge of the company to fill in this particular section. We don't actually have that feature in our application. So we haven't entered any information about our startup, and there's minimal information about the program that we're trying to apply for. So let's see what it comes up with. But those are also additional features we are going to have to add. Considering there's minimal information that we've provided it about the program or our startup, it has produced a decent output. What you can also see here is that it's not formatted how we would want to format it. So we're going to have to tell Lovable to render the output from OpenAI. For the sake of time, we're going to leave that alone, and we're going to integrate the sign in and sign out features. And to do that, I am going to connect it to Supabase. To connect to Supabase, I'm just going to hit manage Supabase, and I am going to connect it to this project right here, accelerate. I am going to hit connect, and it looks like it's connected successfully. It's telling me to follow the instructions. So I believe user accounts is enabled. I'm going to tell it all the data should be stored in Supabase, but I'm also going to say to add the sign in and sign out capabilities. Before any changes are made to Supabase, it asks me, do I want to apply the changes? And I'm just going to say yes. Now we successfully have a login and sign up page. We're going to sign up. Keep in mind, this would be an internal application, so it's likely you would just have a login page. Okay, and now I'm signed up. We can sign out. Let's see if we can log in successfully. Okay, we can log in successfully. Perfect. Throughout the whole of that, there has been numerous errors, which does take up token capacity. There's still a number of features we might want to add, but for the most part, we have 80% of what we want here already. What we're going to do is publish. We can export the code and self-host, which is a whole process in itself, but we can publish and connect to custom domain, or we could just publish at this subdomain. Now you can see in a new tab that our app is ready to be used. Be sure to check the link in the description to go to No Code MBA, a learning platform with dozens of in-depth, high-quality courses on no code and AI taught by industry experts. And be sure to subscribe to our channel here to get more free content here on YouTube. Thanks again, and we'll see you in the next video.